Hey everybody, it's Chase with AV Pop Culture again, and today I am here to finally talk about building your own horror collection with your own horror prestige box sets and slipcovers. I'm going to talk about where I get mine and where you can get some too. So pop that tape in, I got you. Let's go do this. All right. So I get asked all the time. First of all, you guys know that I am a big like slipcover guy, box set guy, prestige. I'm always looking for the best versions of everything. And a lot of times that includes, box sets and packaging. I'm a sucker for art. I am. The packaging matters to me. It just does. And a lot of times I'm showing things off on here and people ask, where did you get that? Where did you get that? Where can I get that? And because a lot of times what comes from the factory just isn't good enough. It just isn't good enough. And I want to have stuff that is better, stuff that is good enough. And if they are not going to give it to us from the boutique or from the studio, well, then that leaves it in our hands to go out and build it ourselves. And to that end, I've actually made some slip covers and stuff myself. I actually do that sometimes, but since I'm making more and more content here on the channel, I just don't have the time to do that. And I have since found a couple of great companies that actually do this stuff, and I want to talk to you about them today. And we're going to go over some of the titles that I have. And I've bought a lot of horror, but it's not just horror that they do. And the first place that I want to talk to you about is Blockbuster box sets on Etsy. A lot of the stuff that you see me show off on here, when I hold it up and it's one of these chunky boxes, this is a solid, big chunky box. This comes from Blockbuster box sets. These are not like just cardboard slip covers. You're not squeezing this together. This is solid like chipboard. This is a hard box. This is bigger than the Scream Factory boxes for the Halloween series. Any of that kind of stuff. It's bigger than that. It's not quite the size of an Arrow chunky box. I'll kind of show you. Gonna mess up my lights. So here is an Arrow chunky box. Here is a Blockbuster box sets standard box. So you kind of see that. But this, has the movie usually in a booklet and a poster, where this is designed for one movie. But here is the kicker with the Blockbuster box sets. It is designed for one movie. However, as you can see, it will house a standard release slipcover 4K in there, or in the same box. Now this is a different one, but all boxes are the same size. You can also put a steelbook in there. So you can put whichever one you have and dress it up. This is for the Ghostbusters 1 and 2 steelbook. So I just slide that right in there. It protects my steelbook, and these look great on the shelf next to each other. So you put them together, and there you are. And I give you a closer look. This is the Frozen Empire artwork on the front, and then that's the back, and of course the sides. And then I'll take this, and this protects my slipcover because you guys know I'm a slipcover guy, and I can just slide the whole thing into that box. And now I got my Ghostbusters set here. I'm still looking to add one for Afterlife. Now he doesn't take commission, like he doesn't do like requests. He'll take suggestions, but he doesn't do requests. So you have to be on there and ready to go when he's selling his stuff. So that's my Ghostbusters sets. And then if you continue on, like we'll get to some big sets here in a minute, but like these are individual slips. Now, usually on the pre-order, he sells these hard box slips for $9.99 a piece if you pre-order. And I think they're like $13.99 or $14.99 regular price if they're just on there. This is the one for the Monster Squad. You guys may have seen this before. There is the side label, and I'm going to show you something close on that. And then there is artwork back there. And if you look, he even puts, you know, who put the movie out. So it's not just like, I mean, it's real professional looking. This is high quality. You're not going to see seams. Things are not coming apart. I absolutely love this one. And I just realized, like, one of my favorite ones, I got it here somewhere. And you guys have seen it before. And that is, these are both a couple of my favorites here. I love all these. Like, I love building my set out. I'm going to have some shirts that say stuff about naked 4Ks because I like slip covers or boxes or slip boxes. But this is one of my favorites. This is the Fright Night box. This is the back of the box here. That is some crazy, awesome artwork right there. And then the front has the original artwork. And then the side, and again, you have your movie or your studio there. And it slides my steelbook right in there. Perfect fit. So this one is just absolutely one of my favorites. Had to have this 100%. Fright Night is awesome. And then I've also picked up, because I have Killer Clowns from Outer Space, I have bought multiple times. So I have the steelbook, and then I have the double slipcover release. So I actually really need another one of these. But here is the front of the Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I guess it depends on how you look at it. It's front. There's the other side. And there you go again. See, there's your Scream Factory logo, so it stays with everything. And I just slide my steelbook in there, keeps it safe, and just kind of like makes it more prestigious of a title. A couple of other single slips I got here. The Fog, because I have both versions of the Fog, the Steelbook and the standard 4K release. I love that artwork. That is super cool. I keep my Steelbook in this. Generally, it was out for another video. So I keep my Steelbook in here for the Fog. And then this one, because I have the Steelbook of the first Poltergeist. So you have the original artwork on the front. And then that is crazy awesome on the back right there. Check that out. And then you got the Warner Brothers label. And then just slide your Steelbook right in there. Kick everything up a notch and protect it at the same time. But it doesn't stop there. Now this one's out of print. You can't get this one anymore, but he does bring new versions back all the time. I just have some random slips in there right now. But this is a whole set box for Chucky. This is made to house all of the Scream Factory Child's Play releases, the 8-film collector's edition. So you can buy all of those from Scream Factory, or if you have them already, they will slide in, fit in here perfectly. It's empty for me because I don't have them all. I got this while I could get it. And every side is covered with artwork. So super cool. And of course, this one comes in and out of stock, and he does updated versions. But the Jaws set. So when you get a set like this is the Jaws. The whole box. I love that side artwork. This is my favorite back here. Smile, you son of a bitch. And on the top, you got more artwork. But when you buy a whole set, that includes each individual slip as well. So you have the original Jaws. You got Jaws 2, that artwork. Love that. Love it. Jaws 2. You got Jaws 3D here. Digging on that. Of course, the beautiful side spines. And you have Jaws the Revenge. So this whole case, like all of this comes as a set. Or you can get the individual slips when he has them. And you just take it. I've got a combination of steelbooks and standard release in here. But you just take them, slide them, they fit in perfectly. And you have a nice, nice collector's set there. Loving it. And he does not just do horror. There are plenty of things that he does that are not horror. Let me see if I can grab a couple for you. Like here is one that I got for Groundhog Day to protect my Groundhog Day steelbook. Love this comedy. I haven't even taken the plastic off of Groundhog Day yet since I got it, because it's spooky season. But Groundhog Day, and of course one of my favorites, Point Break. Love that back there. That is awesome. So protects that awesome looking steelbook. And there you go. And then he also does, I have some things on order, including a Back to the Future set. But one of my must-haves was the Indiana Jones set, covered with all of that artwork. Very cool. And then again, each one inside the box has its own artwork to it. Try not to drop it. That's Dial of Destiny. We're going to work backwards here. Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Nope, I got out of order. Temple of Doom. Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, which is my favorite. Love that with Sean Connery on the back. And Raiders of the Lost Ark. Classic, super classic. And then they all go, let's put that back in order, shall we? They all nicely, I've got to still pick up the 4K of Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. They all slip right in, and you have one hell of an Indiana Jones set there. I absolutely love it. Blockbuster box sets on Etsy is where you can find him. I'll put the link in the description. Just absolutely outstanding work. And sometimes I also want some slips. I don't want my naked 4Ks. No naked 4Ks. So even if I'm going to end up putting them in a Blockbuster box set, or sometimes if I just want a standard slip, you can find on Instagram VHS slips. And theirs kind of has like that retro feel. I know a lot of you asked me about this one. This is Gremlins. Now this one, so it kind of looks like that old VHS style. That houses my Gremlins 4K steelbook, but gives it that classic retro feel there. And the same thing here for the Lost Boys, the classic VHS cover there for my 4K. And you see that. And then like Alien, I got Alien and it had no slip cover. So I went ahead and ordered and picked up for my Alien 4K. I got the VHS slips cover here, and that's the original VHS cover art there. Same stuff on the back. Super cool. And I don't have, there's not a 4K for it yet, but I have the Blu-ray. So I picked up the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Super cool. I love that artwork. And just in case I wanted them, I picked up Terminator. Super cool. And T2. So these are just your standard slips, and I bought this one. I actually don't have anything for this to go on, but it looks so damn cool, I had to have it. It's the original Halloween slip. Check that out. That is so iconic. I had to have it, and I'm glad they sent it to me. I really do appreciate it. And those are like just standard slips. So if you got a naked 4K, or you got a naked Blu-ray and you want to cover it up and you don't want to go to the big box or whatever, we can take the next step and get just the VHS style slips here from VHS Slips. You can find them on Instagram. I'll try to put their Instagram down below too. But I'm very into the quality of everything and the artwork. So I absolutely love this. And so many of you guys are asking about it. And I find myself constantly kind of mentioning or replying individually, that I thought it would be cool, especially while we're horror focused here, to talk to you about how you can build some of your own horror sets and kind of spruce up what you do have. I have other stuff on order. He's got Evil Dead set. He's got Blade Runner. He's got a Back to the Future set coming out. Lots of stuff at Blockbuster Box Sets on Etsy. No, he doesn't give me any money for this or anything else. I just think he does quality work, and I'm about lifting up people who do good quality work. And especially something that like boosts up our collection. I absolutely love it. And I wanted to share it with you guys so that you could kind of look around and say, like, it's my mission one way or the other for every movie that I have to at least have a slipcover on it. And that's what I'm going to try to accomplish eventually here. And for me, it's going to take a lot of time and that will take a lot of money, but it just is pride of ownership and quality. And it brings me back this artwork when you're doing artwork and stuff like this, it brings me back to the days of going around, like before there was Blockbuster or Hollywood Video, going around and looking at the box art. And that just, I'm an artist, so collecting it means something to me. The packaging means something to me, and it's absolutely awesome. I also want to thank some channel subscribers. I had an awesome subscriber, Film Fan, send me these two awesome 4K sets. He sent me The Strangers on 4K and Tremors 2, the limited edition set box on 4K. I did not have these. You guys know I've been on a buying freeze. I was just at Halloween Horror Nights, and thankfully all that was paid for earlier in the year, and we paid for everything that wasn't paid for with gift cards that were left over from our wedding at Universal earlier this year. And so I've been on a bit of a buying freeze. So getting things like this just means the world to me, and I really do appreciate it. I can't wait to watch and review those. And you quiet scholar out there, whoever you are, it was completely anonymous. I don't know which one of you did this, but one of you sent me Bubba Hotep on 4K. I have never seen Bubba Hotep at all. I'm a big Bruce Campbell fan. I know this one's divisive, but I am looking forward to watching it, and I really appreciate it. If you don't want to be called out, I understand, but if you're the one that sent me Bubba Hotep, let me know, because I do appreciate that too. I thank you guys so much. Whenever someone sends me something or subscribes to my channel or joins as a member, it really does mean a lot to me, way more than you realize, and it means a lot to us here, and I really do appreciate it. And that's what I have for you today. A little bit of horror fun, build your horror set. a little more grand. It doesn't even have to be horror with some of this. Blockbuster box sets, he's got all kinds of things. VHS slips, they have other stuff that's not just horror, but it is a lot of fun. Build your horror set even better this spooky season. And I hope you enjoyed this. If you have, please like and subscribe. It really does help out the channel. You can consider supporting the channel by joining below at my Patreon right here, or you can join right here on YouTube. The links are down below. You can always find out what I'm targeting, what I'm looking for. I keep a running list of my biggest targets down below, and I got a lot more spooky season content coming for you real soon. But until next time, be kind, rewind like always. This is Chase with AV Pop Culture, and I'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.
I know.